Now, scientists investigating the deaths of a number of sperm whales in the Humber Estuary say it's possible that as many as 5 may have died. The giant mammals were first spotted at the beginning of the week, and 3 were later washed up on the shoreline. An expert team from London Zoo has spent the day on the banks of the Humber studying the whale carcasses. Here's our environment correspondent, Paul Murphy.
A specialist team is now carefully examining some of the whale carcasses that have washed up. There are 2 on the north bank of the Humber and 1 in the Cleethorpes area. This is detailed evidence gathering, but the experts say the whales had been dead too long for them to establish a precise cause of their demise.
What we're doing today is in no way diagnostic, as in trying to find out how they've died. It's very much biological sampling, because that's where we are. But there's still a lot of useful information we'll be able to collect from these animals. I've had lots of requests from people around the world now for samples from these animals to try and inform lots of research.
What is known is that the shallow North Sea is entirely unsuited to a deep diving species. What's unclear is why the sperm whales were here in the first place.
Scientists say that marine mammal strandings are generally on the increase, but it's unclear whether that's to do with human impact or growing populations, or possibly a bit of both.
There's a long history of sperm whale strandings here. What's caused these animals to enter, we may not ever know. And there's that open question around whether it's due to our activities in some form, whether noise out there is causing them to enter this area, whether climate change is having an impact, perhaps having an impact on the distribution of these species out there, or whether, to some extent, actually there's a population increase because we stopped hunting these guys 30, 40 years ago, which is a good thing.
The evidence gathered today might not tell experts how the whales died, but may throw some light on how they lived before arriving in the Humber. Councils on both sides of the estuary are also closely monitoring the bodies as they are moved with the tides. Should one be washed up on a public beach, it will need disposing of, and that's a time-consuming and costly operation. Paul Murphy, BBC Look North on the Humber Estuary.
I know some people love to see the bodies, others get incensed, but it's just happening, and it's happening more often, isn't it? Thank you for watching this Friday night. Tonight's photograph, Bridlington, and it's actually a picture of the RNLI crew on Brid Beach earlier today. Nothing serious. They were returning from a training exercise. Pete took that one. Thank you very much indeed. Friday night, Keely Donovan, good evening to you.